Hi, I'm Eva, a consultant trichologist here at Absolute Collagen, and I'm really delighted today to be able to answer all of your questions about your hair and scalp concerns. We need to look after our hair differently in the summer. The first thing is the damaging rays of the sun can really dry it and change the colour. So when you're outside, wearing a hat or an SPF on the hair is a really good thing to do. If you're away on holiday and you're in and out of the sea and the swimming pool, do make sure you wash your hair when you come out. That will keep it nice and clean and free from contaminants. And do use a good conditioner to keep that hair nice and smooth and shiny. When we dye our hair, the chemical process opens up the outer protective layer of the hair, and then we do close it down again, but it doesn't always seal properly, and it's that makes the hair feel dry and brittle. The best thing you can do is use a really good conditioner, and you want a conditioner that's going to pump moisture into the hair. Ingredients like glycerin are really good at that, and if you like oils, you're looking for something like a coconut oil. I do take Absolute Collagen myself. I take it every single day, and I know it's made a massive difference to my hair, skin and nails, and I also use the serum every day as well. So if you live in a very hard water area, you'll find that it's more difficult for your shampoos and things to be foamy. So the best way to deal with hair care in a hard water area is to use really good products. A shampoo that's hydrating, it's not drying, and also a conditioner that will help to moisturise and hydrate the hair. So itchy, flaky scalps are generally triggered by things like change of the season, certain food groups, stress, illness. And the best way to treat it is frequency of washing with a treatment shampoo that's got active ingredients. Iron's really important for healthy hair growth. Sometimes if our dietary intake isn't fantastic and we don't have enough protein, our hair looks in our stored iron reserves and pulls protein from there. So it's important to eat iron-rich foods because the hair really uses that iron to regenerate and keep the cells renewing. It's a very, very important mineral. With greasy, oily hair, it's usually due to the amount of sebum that's produced on the scalp and sits and runs along the hair shaft. Really, in most cases of oily hair, using a good shampoo with active ingredients like tea tree in there, they're going to sort of suck that sebum out and leave the hair in a more normal state, so you're going to overcome that oiliness. The first thing to remember when you have your hair extensions removed is that your own hair is always going to feel significantly thinner and finer because obviously you've lost a lot of added volume. The way to get the best out of your hair is to have a really balanced diet, a good intake of protein, good levels of sleep, keep the stress levels down, and obviously a really good hair care regime. If you put all of those things together, you'll get the best out of your hair. Wearing an Alice band every day shouldn't damage your hair, but there's a few key things to observe. One is you don't want one that's got really aggressive teeth that are going to pull and snag the hair. And the other thing is you don't want it in a style that's got lots of tension in there, that's pulling the hair very tight. It's those things that damage the hair rather than the band itself. So the idea of a scalp brush is to stimulate blood flow to the scalp. If you're going to use it in the shower on wet hair, make sure the bristles are quite widely spaced and it's quite flexible. When your hair's wet, it's at its weakest state and you don't want anything that snags or pulls. So the fineness of the hair is probably down to your genetics, but the dryness of it will have a cause, whether it's over processing with colour or heat, using harsh products, lots of styling products that build up in it. Really checking your hair care regime is the first thing, a good moisturising shampoo and conditioner, and maybe a volumizing one as well to help cosmetically with the density. So grey hair is quite complicated. Sometimes you can have a genetic inheritance where the colour generating cells fail early. We can't do anything about that. But with the melanocytes that produce the melanin that give you the colour, they need complete proteins and essential amino acids to function as long and as healthily as possible. That's where Absolute Collagen really helps because it's got those essential amino acids in it. Thank you for all your questions today. It's been a pleasure to answer them. If you've got any more, please leave us a comment.